Alright, well, hello YouTube. This is Joseph Quick here, and I might have already gone over this controversial subject in the reptile community, but if I haven't, going over it, if I have, it's just a re-upload, just updated like I did my snake enclosure, things like that. So this one is live versus frozen thawed food. So, and no, I am not driving. I'm at work. We're waiting for my time to go in, so don't have to worry about that. But so this has always been a large controversial subject within the reptile community. And yes, this is a white shirt. But what it is you have some people that say only frozen thawed, then you have some people that say only live, then you have some that say, oh, you need to do it 50-50, or oh, sometimes you have to do live because that's the only way that the animal will eat. Things like that. So with that, what it is, in my opinion, I don't see why this should be a controversial subject. However, I do see how it is a controversial subject within the reptile community. Because you have some people that only want to feed frozen thawed because they know the animals have been humanely killed and they're not going to cause any harm to your reptile. But here's the downside to it. Bacteria. You don't know if that, let's say that frozen small adult mouse had a parasite in it or had some bacteria in it. Because some parasites and some bacteria, whenever the animals are humanely killed, they still live, or they're just in a hibernation period. Yes, that does kill off most of the dangers that come with frozen thaw and things like that. However, every time you go to heat up that animal, whether it's a mouse, a rat, even a rabbit, things like that, it still can pose a massive threat to the animal. Because that bacteria, it stops growing and it's on a standby period once it reaches 40 degrees and lower. Now once it reaches, this is where bacteria is a little weird. Once it reaches about 45 degrees, 40 and 45 degrees is where it slowly starts to get back up. And once it hits 45 degrees, that's whenever it just starts multiplying exponentially. So that's where it comes in, because you don't know if that bacteria is harmful to your animal, or if it's harmful, if it's not harmful at all, it's harmless. That's where you don't know. Whereas if you live feed, you can act, and I've done the live feeding a few times, but with live feeding, what I've done is I've actually inspected the animal and I've kept it for a week, fed it, all that stuff, just to make sure that it was healthy before I fed it to my animals. Because I did that, I was able to make sure that it was still live, well, healthy, and everything like that. A lot of people, the reason why they don't live feed is because it's not humanely right. However, I didn't realize I had my lights still turned on. However, this is the other part to it. They don't want to feed it because they don't know how much suffering the animal is going to be put into. Which I can see. And then one reason that I have always been a little weary about live feeding, I will live feed, but this is the reason why I'm a little weary about it, is because sometimes the animal will actually attack and scratch up your pet. That's where you get the scratches, the cuts, this, that, and the other, and sometimes even little bite marks on your reptile for that reason. But it's a matter of your own opinion. I would rather live feed my animal because I know whenever it's not eating, it wants live feeding, or that's all it'll ever eat, rather than have the force feed and assist feed. And I've already gone over that in a previous video. So I just real quickly wanted to do my opinion on that and put an extra thought in your head if you're watching this video as to why Frozen-thawed, yes, it is more humanely accepted, but at the same time why it could be a little bit more dangerous. Whereas if you do live feeding the way I do it, you can actually see that that animal has not been infected with a parasite, doesn't have bacteria, things like that. So, that's it. Just wanted to go over that topic real fast. And, yeah. So, the way I close all my videos, have an amazing day. And always be prepared. And yes, I do have my snake hook, and I do have a snake bag in the back of my truck. Well, back here, just in case I see a snake I want. Always be prepared for whatever life throws at you. I've even got a medical bag in here. But nonetheless, no matter what, this topic is a matter of your own opinion, and I know that everybody has their own opinion about live feeding and things like that, but it's your own opinion. And also too, it's up to the snake. If you have a snake that absolutely will not take Frozen-thawed and will only eat live, that's the snake. That's the snake. So, yeah. And today I'm going to be doing 2 uploads. This is the first one, and then the second one I'll do later tonight once I get home. Well, maybe. Depends on the circumstances. But, alright. Remember, always be prepared, stay safe, and have an amazing day.